All right, guys. So today I wanted to address some rumors that are going around about the Camaro ZL1, specifically this 6th gen Camaro ZL1. So for those of you who don't know what I'm talking about, between the comments on my YouTube channel and some videos I've seen on the internet, there's some stuff that I've seen or stuff said about the Camaro ZL1 that is not true. Before we get into this video, guys, I am happy to announce that I have successfully partnered with TireMart.com. So for those of you who didn't know, Tire Mart has some of the lowest, and I'm not kidding, the lowest prices on car tires that I've ever seen. For example, for my Camaro ZL1, all 4 tires, and these are good tires, right? All 4 tires, I could get them for $700, okay? This is unheard of. Another thing they do is that you can actually finance tires if you cannot afford, let's say, all 4 at once. Maybe if you want to make any payments, they do offer that. So links will be in the description if you guys want tires for the lowest price possible, man. Like, I'm not kidding, these are the lowest prices I've seen anywhere. So check it out for yourself if you guys are interested. Links are in the description. Now let's get into this video. Let's go. So the first rumor about this car is that the Camaro ZL1 does not spin. Specifically, it does not spin tires. So I've had 2 people say that so far, actually. One was actually a Mustang owner. Actually, the previous video I did on the blue Mustang 5.0, you guys can go back and check that if you're interested. But the owner of that car, when he drove this ZL1 for the first time, he said he expected more spin. So let's talk about wheel spin in the Camaro ZL1. So let me show you why the car doesn't spin, right? And how you can make it spin, but it might be something you guys regret, all right? So let's start up the car, right? Okay, so first things first, if you're driving the car normal, right? And let me close the door here. If you're driving the car normal, and by normal, I mean that there is no lights for the traction control being off or the car being in competitive mode, right? So if you're driving without that, this one should be obvious, but the car will, of course, not spin because the traction control management is completely on. So all the nannies are on, the car is trying to keep you controlled. The electronic brakes are going to be applied if you floor this car or if it detects that the wheel is spinning faster than quote unquote expected. Now when you turn on this mode in the Camaro ZL1 called competitive mode, and that is done by double tapping the traction, right? You can see it here saying on the dash competitive mode. So as you guys can see, there's a light for the traction control showing that it is off, and there's also a light for stability control, which is off. Now the thing about that most people don't know, right, unlike other cars, which if you see these lights, right, it means your stability is 100% off. In the Camaro ZL1, that is not the case, right? What it does is that there is still some intrusion of the traction management system, which will try to keep your car stable as much as possible, but it still lets you have fun. So it will let you go sideways, fishtailing and all that, but the electronic brake assist is still being applied. So if you floor this car, especially from a dead stop, right, you will get spin, but the traction control management system is there and it is limiting wheel spin a lot. Now, about the actual real spinning, right? This car has one more mode, right, that deals with turning off the traction management system. And this mode, right, I'm gonna put a disclaimer. I'm gonna show you guys how to do this, but if you go ahead in a ZL1 and you turn this off or you turn this mode on, so to speak, right, you may as well just say your last goodbyes to your family, man, because this mode is dangerous. It's only for professionals. I've personally never used it in this car, but anyway, let me show you guys. So if you want your Camaro ZL1 to spin without any electronic brake assist being applied. What you would do is this same button for traction management, right? And I turned off, or I turned back on the traction management right now. You can see the yellow light's gone. But while that system is completely in place or on, if you hold this traction control button for about, I believe it's 5 to 7 seconds. I'm gonna start right now and let's see. Right, so I'm holding, it says traction control off. All right, so you see how it says ESC and just off. I don't know if you guys noticed, but before when I double tapped, right, it was, I believe it was a different message. But either way, I can't remember the message right now, but either way, right now, right, the car's stability and traction control is 100% off. So I'm not gonna demonstrate this for legal purposes, but if I was to go ahead and floor this car right now from a dig, like let's say I started here, like right here where this car is, right? Let's say from this line, bro, I could be spinning almost all the way to where that white car is, that white car that's coming down the road right now, right? So I'm telling you guys, like, be careful, but this is why the Camaro ZL1 does not spin. It is a very controlled car. You know, it's very friendly with the stability and keeping you, you know, on the road. So the first rumor about it not spinning, this is why. All right, so let's move on to rumor number 2 about this Camaro ZL1. So rumor number 2 is that the car's mode for performance shifting is only going to come on if you are in competitive mode, right? So for those of you who don't know what performance shift is, it's in short, it's a mode that holds the gears, right? Hold it in a lower gear, so your RPMs are constantly high. So as soon as you hit the gas pedal, there's no delay in acceleration. So to address this rumor, guys, I'm actually going to go on a quick drive and let me show you guys what I mean. All right, so let me show you guys what I'm talking about. So as you can see right now, the traction control, everything is on. I am not in competitive mode. So look, if I press the accelerator rough, see that? Performance shift active. So this addresses the rumor. You don't have to be in competitive mode to activate performance shift. So the third rumor I wanted to address about the Camaro ZL1, specifically my Camaro ZL1, is that I traded it in. So I don't think I need to really answer that question. It should be obvious, but for those of you who don't know, please watch the videos to the end. But I'll tell you right here, if you see me with a video, right, that it says traded my Camaro ZL1, what I'm doing is I'm temporarily trading my car, or just using somebody else's car so I could make a YouTube video. So it's a quote-unquote temporary trade. I've said this like so many times, but that's how I know some of you all don't be watching the end of the videos, but sometimes you say you're a supporter. But if you watch the videos, you'll know that these trades are not 100%, right? And they're for YouTube videos. So the fourth rumor I wanted to address about this car, guys, and this one actually pissed me off, bro, I swear. So I saw a comment on the video that I made saying 60 to 130 or 60 to 140 miles per hour. Someone was basically saying I'm going fast with the car while I have low tire pressure, right? And my spark plugs, I think something like that, something about my spark plug wires have failed. They saw the lights, right, for traction control and stability. Those are what the lights are for. It means it's off, or in the car's in competitive mode. But someone was assuming that it means my tire is low. There's a problem with the car's spark plugs or spark wires failing. Not many things piss me off, I tell you. Not many things piss me off, but I don't know why that just ate my nerves. And worst part is, like, when I went to the profile of the person who said that, it was like, I think a profile picture of a 12-year-old kid with some Minecraft videos or something, bro. I don't know, bro. The fifth rumor about this car that I've seen, someone said that the Camaro ZL1 was not at normal operating temperature or not up to temperature when I was speeding, well, allegedly, on the video titled 60 to 140 miles per hour, right? So Guys, the normal operating temperature of the Camaro ZL1, first off, before I show you what it is on the dashboard, I think most people know this, but for those of you who are not aware, I'm going to show you. And it kind of pisses me off when people just comment stuff that they don't know what they're talking about, but let me show you guys. Let me start up the car again, right? So you guys see this gauge right here? This gauge is basically the coolant temperature, or as most people know it as, the engine temperature, but it's really the coolant, I believe, is being measured, right? Somebody correct me if I'm wrong, but this, where you see the needle right now, right before the middle where it says 210, that is normal operating temperature, and that is actually the temperature I was on when I recorded the video. So someone pointed out that the car was not up to temperature. It definitely was, buddy. So I would not be racing my car while the car is not up to temperature. So if any of you ever came across any of these rumors, whether it's like on my YouTube channel or somewhere else, now you know the truth, right? So yeah, this car is like, I just had to address it because I feel like some people give the car a bad name, and this car is pretty amazing, man. This Camaro ZL1, bro. Damn. Let me know if you guys have any questions, comments, or if you want to see anything specific with this car. But that is going to be the end of this video. I really hope you guys enjoyed watching. Leave a like if you did like this video or you want to see more content with this car. And yeah, that's it. Peace.
I gotta keep it 100. You niggas don't run shit, but me, I'm the realest though. So I ain't really with the fake shit, dog. We not in kicking mode. I'm one of them men. I'm standing on.